How's it going, super friends? Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be deboxing an old school Kenner Superman Man of Steel collection Kryptonian battlesuit. Armored suit and robotic tank in one. You can see here that in March of 1997, this baby was marked down from $19.99 to $7.99 at KB Toys. Anyhow, so the front of the packaging has an image of the battle mech with the Superman figure on the inside, great big Superman logo, and all the appropriate colors for the Superman Man of Steel collection: red, yellow, and blue. The top of the box has all of the exact same information, plus its contents: one battlesuit, one missile launcher, 3 missiles, and 1 kryptonite rock. And here's a look at the left-hand side of the box, and now the right, finally the bottom. And now let's turn it around and have a little peek at the back. The back of the package, being predominantly blue and red, has another image of the Kryptonian battlesuit, small images of the various action features that the suit has. Superman enters cockpit ready for action. Fire 3 missiles from shoulder launcher. Power punch with lock and load battle ram. Grab kryptonite and villains with robotic claw. As well as having other Superman vehicles and figures to add to your collection: Superboy's VTOL cycle, the Matrix conversion coupe, and the ultimate Superman awesome 10-inch tall posable superhero. He wasn't really that posable, he only has articulation in the shoulders. And of course the suit's got a little bio on the back too. Developed through advanced Kryptonian technology, the Kryptonian battlesuit provides incredible protective powers, plus advanced weapons and firepower. A high-speed, all-terrain vehicle offering a full range of movements. The suit is worn by Superman when he's been weakened by battle or exposed to kryptonite. Great, now let's take it out of the packaging, and you'll notice that this tape has never been cut. It's still literally fresh as the day it was packaged. Yank that baby out. Oh, what do we have here? It's a little booklet. It's got some other images of various toys that Kenner was offering at the time. Different Batman lines of action figures, gargoyles, Superman action figures. This is really quite a trip down memory lane. Continuing to take it out of its cardboard sheathing and yanking off the plastic, here's what we get. This is not a bad looking battlesuit whatsoever. Very, very cool looking from toe to head, although not comic accurate, not like the one that he wore after his resurrection when he had to get to Metropolis to find Lois. Definitely a very different design, its own thing entirely, but still very cool looking. Cool beans. Now let's look at this thing all around 360 to give you an idea of what this guy looks like all the way around. As far as I'm concerned, with all of its details, the shape, the way that this guy looks, I actually see a battle mech. I don't actually see armor. Armor to me is something that you wear on your body. This is like dude has to climb on the inside and get in it, like what I would call a battle mech, a mechanized robot that you get inside. So it's not a robot, it's a mech. I suck. Now, what would make this fun for a kid? What can it do? Well, for one, it does have a limited range of articulation. Like what it does have, sure, it can go around 360, like the shoulders. It's got complete 360 spinny spin rotation for the waist, and there's leg articulation that they can spread right up. It doesn't have anything at the knees, nothing at the elbows, nothing like that. Just your basic 5 points of articulation. But I think that's really all this needs. I mean, maybe the elbows and the knees would have made this possibly a little bit too complicated for the kids to play with back in the day. Too many moving parts means it's going to get jangly and want to fall over. And it does have cool action features. It's got the grabby claw. You just press this little button here in the back, and voila, hungry hippos. And then on this side, you've got the ram. You just push that button back here, and it just pops out like that. Boom. So yeah, this was definitely something that would have been a lot of fun for me as a kid. Now let's just bring in Superman for starters to show you the scale comparison here. This battle mech really is quite large in comparison to the figures, which is actually the scale that it's supposed to be. These battle mechs really were really big in comparison to the Kryptonians who created them. And how you get the figures in is pretty easy. You just pop open the canopy, take the figure, pop him in the seat like that. You got to make sure that his head goes right in here in this little inset piece in the top of the canopy, otherwise it won't close. So you got to make sure that when you close it, you get his head right in here like that so that he can see out and the hatch will close. But yeah, that's pretty much it. They fit in there just like that, and when you want him out, you just tip it upside down and then he falls out. As for those accessories, here's the kryptonite, a nice closer look at that little piece of kryptonite, and Here is the shoulder-mounted missile launcher cannon. And the missiles just fit inside the little tiny holes like that. It's pretty self-explanatory. You twist the thing at the back, and it fires the missiles. Yeah, there's not a lot of force behind them. Let's do that again. Fire 1, fire 2, fire 3. But yeah, as you can see, not a whole lot of accessories to go with this. I think a neat thing that they could have done with this was make it so that not only does the cannon fit, yes, on the shoulder, so it's a shoulder firing cannon, which is very cool, and there's also a spot on his back to put it there, so it's in the neutral position, so that's very cool. But also, it would have been fun if there was a way to attach this to the battle mech's hand, so he also could use it as a gun. I think that would have been kind of neat too. I mean, I suppose he could hold it like it's a... Nope, never mind. He can't do that. I can't do that. If I do have one critique about this, it's just that the paint job, where the silver is concerned, is a lot sloppy. It's almost like when they sprayed the silver paint onto various places on the arms and on the torso. They were like, yeah, I just want to get out of work early today. Let's just do it as fast as we can. Nonetheless, this is a very cool looking vehicle and an awesome addition to the Kenner Superman Man of Steel action figure collection. For one, it looks like a battle mech, and I love mechs. Two, it's something that is relevant to the character because in the 90s, his battle suit was featured in a number of comic books. And then finally, you need to have a certain number of big pieces for these older action figure lines to be like, dude, I got the vehicles and the playsets. Well, this didn't have any playsets, but it certainly had vehicles, and this is one of them. And I guess that about sums it up for the day, so thank you so much, super friends, for taking the time to surf on over to my channel and check out today's upload. If you've enjoyed it, please take the time to leave a like on it, and leave any comments you have down in the comments section below. If you're new here, and you think you might want to see more of the kind of thing you saw today show up in your YouTube subscription inbox, well, then I invite you today to become a super friend and join the DC squad by hitting the big red subscribe button. Psst, if you do, consider dinging the bell too, that way YouTube will notify you of when I put out new videos. And with that, I bid you farewell. Have a DC day, everybody. Take care.